Yo, what is going on? Come on. Come on. Happy Monday, everyone. How are we doing? How are we doing? Is anyone in here yet? Drop a comment if I sound fine, if I sound all right. I'm getting hydrated. Got some nicotine in. I'm ready to have a show, baby. I'm ready to have a show. I went on a bit of a hiatus. I went on a bit of a hiatus on the afternoon show. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, your boy went on a bit of a hiatus. I was in Florida for 2 weeks, and I did a couple afternoon shows, and it just wasn't working, bro. I didn't have a monitor, and I know that's a terrible excuse. It could have just been laziness on my part. It could have, but I'm going to blame it on that. I didn't have my setup in Florida. I couldn't give you guys a damn good live show because I did one when I was out there, and I just wasn't feeling it, bro. I wasn't feeling it. I was at my parents' house. My parents were like walking back and forth while I was trying to yap. I just wasn't feeling it, man. But now I'm back in my element, baby. I'm back in the stew, and I'm going to give you guys some good shows. Fridays, I don't know if, until baseball season, until things slow down, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this show on Fridays. As you guys know, me and Ruffalo, we split the videos every day, and we do the videos the day before. So on Fridays, we do videos for the Saturday slate. And the amount of college basketball videos that me and Ruffalo got to do are insane. So just adding a live show in there, my brain's already fried from doing all the videos, to be honest with you. So I think Mondays and Wednesdays are going to be doable for me not to burn out. And that's what we need. We can't have Brad burn out, bro. We got to stay strong. But yeah, as always, guys, anyone who's in here, this show's better when you guys are dropping comments. This show basically, like, I give out picks. I go through the slate. But by the time, like, people are in here, it's basically me just answering comments. And that's how I like to do the show. I like to just kind of chat with you guys. So hope everyone's doing well. NFL, man. NFL was cool yesterday. I went 3-2, so I had a winning day. I had the Colts as my pick of the day. As you know, their quarterback destroyed his Achilles. Praise up for Daniel Jones. That was my pick of the day, so that sucked. That was a stupid pick. That was a stupid play. But we hit some good ones. We hit some good ones as well. So 3-2 day on Sunday, a 4-1 day on Saturday. We'll take it. And now we got a baby-ass slate on this Monday. And we actually have pretty small slates for the rest of the week, especially when it comes to an NBA perspective. I think the NBA Cup is starting to heat up. I think we have like 3-4 games for like the whole week, which I don't mind. What's going on, Arthur? How are you doing, brother? Hope you had a good weekend, man. Hope you're having a good week so far. Man, I woke up feeling pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I'm going through like a stressful situation. I moved into a new apartment. I'm subleasing my old apartment. So I had tenants in there. I subleased it. Everything was going well. They were paying rent to me every month. I was like, this is good. I get a text on Saturday that my tenant, the people living in my apartment, their bank accounts froze, and they're like, we left. Like, you're going to have to re-rent the place. So now I had to pay 2 rents for the month of December. Going through a little bit of a stressful situation. Feeling a little bit of adversity right now. So the apartment's up on Facebook. If anyone lives in Denver and is looking for a 1-bedroom apartment next to Coors Field, sweet location, let me know. I got you for a good price. But let's start talking about some sports. I just had to get that off my mind. A little bit of a therapy session on the afternoon show for your boy here. But shit, are you guys ready to break into the slate? I'm trying to think, is there anything else I want to talk? We could talk about the college football playoff a little bit. You guys can get my thoughts. I think Notre Dame should have been in. I truly think so. If I understand both ways, but down the stretch, I felt like Notre Dame was the better team than Miami. I truly do. I honestly thought BYU was better than Miami too. I would rather see Notre Dame, BYU, and Vanderbilt over Miami. And maybe I'm crazy, but that's just how I feel, bro. You lost to Louisville at home. You lost to SMU. Like, yeah, I understand you got some big wins early in the season, Miami, but down the stretch, I didn't like how that Miami team looked. That's just how I feel. Let me know what you guys think. But, all right, we could break into the slate. Let me pull up a little DK for some odds here. Where should we start, guys? Let's start NBA. Let's do NBA. We always start NBA. This is what I've noticed when I do this show. Most of the time, we just talk about NBA. And I think it's because it's the easiest for me to talk about. The NBA, I don't know why, it's just a very easy sport to just blabber about. But let's get into this one. First game is pretty gross. We got the Sacramento Kings and the Pacers going at it. Pacers laying 4.5 points. The scoreboard for the PickDawgz betting tools still isn't up for some reason. I got to contact IT again, so that's why DraftKings will be pulled up. But look at your boy. If you haven't yet, check out 7 free picks in just 5 minutes today. I cooked up a nice little 7 free plays there. But we're still going to use some of the betting tools for PickDawgz here. We'll use the injury report and all that good stuff. So what are we covering here? We're covering Pacers Kings. Let's just get a little injury report check here. There's Sacramento. Keegan Murray day to day, Dennis Schroeder day to day, and I believe Sabonis is still out, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see real quick. When is Sabonis coming back? Sabonis isn't in, right? Yeah, late December, early January. So no Sabonis either. And then for the Pacers, they're still dealing with, I believe it's Mathurin, Toppin. Yeah, these are all questionable guys. Let me pull up the whole injury report here. So yeah, for the Pacers, still no Nesmith. So Mathurin's playing. I don't know why I said Mathurin, but no Nesmith, no Toppin. Ben Shepherd's questionable. But for this game, guys, I like a total here. I like an under. This is too many damn points. And typically when you think of a Pacers team that's super fast paced and a Kings team that doesn't play liquid defense, you might want to go towards an over. But first of all, the under has been money for both these teams this season. The under is 14-9 in Pacers games this season. The under is 13-10 for Sacramento this season. And both these offenses have been dog meat, dog water, horrific. The Pacers rank 29th in the NBA when it comes to total points this season. The Kings rank 27th in that category. The Pacers rank dead last in 3-point percentage this season. Pacers ranked 18th in the league in 3-point percentage this season. I just don't know where the points come from in this game to get over 233.5. So, guys, I like an under in Pacers Kings. I kind of lean the Pacers too. Pacers have been playing some better basketball. They have been covering some spreads. They've covered in 7 of their last 10. They're coming off a nice 15-point win against the Bulls on the road. This is also the Kings' 3rd road game in a row. They just won their last game against the Heat on the road, so good for them. But I don't know, man. I think I would lean Pacers here. I just think the Kings are a dumpster fire of a program. I mean, when you look at the Kings roster, ooh, you got DeMar DeRozan. You got Zach LaVine. You got Malik Monk. You got Sabonis, even though he's injured. Like the Kings have a good team. The Kings have a good team, but they're still ass. I don't know why. What is going on? Finally, we get some comment. The comment, I'm not gonna lie, guys. The comments are a little light right now. I understand you guys may be doing something. It's Monday at, damn near 1 p.m. You guys may be doing something. But the comments, they're a little thin right now. You guys know I like to chat with you guys, so hop in here. Yeah. I had to take a sip of water, man. But yeah, guys, I'm on the under in this game. Lean towards the Pacers. Yes. Let's talk about that game. Pels, what's up, Arthur? Pels, I already said what's up to Arthur. Shout out you, man. Pelicans, Spurs. Pelicans are catching 9.5 points. I do like the Pelicans as well. What is going on, Tom? Tyreek, I believe that's how you pronounce that. Tariq, maybe? What's going on? Yo, there we go. Cam the Lockman, that's a fire name. Hell yeah. We're getting people in here. Okay, yeah. So the Pelicans, they don't win games. So Pelicans money line, you got some balls on you, but I respect it, Arthur. They cover spreads though. This team is 7-3 ATS in their last 10. I like this Pelicans team today at least. They played the Spurs twice already this season. They took them to overtime once. The second game was in San Antonio. They were catching 11 points. They only lost by 7. We've seen these teams play multiple times this season, and every game the Pelicans have covered. Still no Wemby for San Antonio. Castle's questionable as well. I think the Pelicans keep it close. Yo, let's go, Jay. Oh, why isn't there? Why does your comment keep disappearing? There we go. Jay Bim Adelt. What's going on, brother? What do you think about the Lightning game? Are we going to jump to NHL real quick? Are we going to jump to NHL real quick? So yesterday I actually looked at this game. It was minus 110 both ways, basically a pick 'em. Now Tampa Bay's all the way up to minus 125. I lean the Lightning in this game. The Lightning, we saw them go through that nice stretch of hockey where they were winning every game. I don't know how long the winning streak was, but now they're on a 3-game losing streak. They lost to the Islanders twice. They lost to the Penguins. I kind of like the Lightning on a bit of a bounce back here. And I think that line movement kind of tells you what you need to know. The Maple Leafs, on the other hand, have just been up and down. It's been hard to get a read on this team. They're coming off a loss against Montreal in a shootout. But look, man, when you look at the Lightning splits this season, they've actually been better on the road. The Lightning are 8-3-2 on the road this season. They're actually 8-7 straight up at home. So I kind of like the Lightning here. They do cover, but what's the odds on that for the Pelicans to win outright? Plus 340. I kind of feel you, man. They've been playing a lot of close games. They're not going to lose every game. And the way they've been playing with how tight these games have been, you got to think at some point they get one through the net. I do believe that, I got a Roomba and it's going off. If you guys hear that, the Roomba is trying to get in the door. Roomba, get your ass out of there before I punish you. So no Zion. Jordan Poole questionable. Herb Jones questionable. No, Zion definitely sucks, and that's why this line is that fat. But I like Pelicans plus the points. If you want to take them on the money line, shout out you. Surely they'll cover, but no way they win money line. That's kind of how I feel. That's kind of how I feel. Let's see. We taking the Eagles today. Cam the lock man. I am not taking the Eagles today. Let's just jump all around today. Whatever you guys want to ask, I'll just jump around. We could go to this game. Eagles, Chargers. Eagles lane 2.5. I'm on the Chargers, bro. It's not a premium. I don't have a bet in yet for this game. I only have one bet in today, and it's for college basketball. I don't know if I'm going to bet this one because I still think the Chargers are a bit suspect. But do you know who's even more suspect? It's the damn Philadelphia Eagles. I've watched the Eagles the last few weeks, and this team should not be laying points on the road against the Chargers. And maybe you could say, well, that's why they're going to win. Like, why are the Eagles laying points here? I think that the Eagles are laying points because they're being priced as a team that they were last season, but they're not that team last season. I made the dog of the day video today, and I mentioned this. Saquon Barkley was breaking off for 60-yard runs every single game for the Eagles. Saquon Barkley is a shell of himself. The man's lucky to get 50 yards in a game, bro, when he was breaking off 50-yard touchdowns last year. I think the downfall of Saquon, and he's a great player, don't get me wrong, but I think Saquon's level of play this season is the reason why we see the Eagles struggle. He is the reason why the Eagles are struggling. The Eagles were great last year. It's because, your running back's breaking off for 60-yard touchdowns damn near every possession. Of course, everything's going to go well when that happens. But now he's struggling, and look what happens. They look like shit. So, guys, I'm going to be on the Chargers. Under 41.5 is a lock. Interesting. Don't really have I don't know, man. That's low. I really don't have too much of a thought on the total. If you're riding with the under, I respect it. Let me pull up these teams over-under numbers real quick. I kind of want to dig a little bit deeper into this total. It seems a bit low. To me, man. The Eagles offense, though, when you look at the last few games, 15 points against the Bears at home, 21 against the Dallas Cowboys, 16 against the Lions, 10 against the Packers. Yeah, their offense has been atrocious lately. Chargers. See, the Chargers are putting up offensive numbers, though. 31 against the Raiders. Yeah, they had that stinker against Jacksonville, but 25 against the Steelers, 27 against, the Titans. It's the Titans. 37 against the Vikings. I don't know, man. I don't know. Public is heavy on the Eagles. I think it's going to be the Chargers, man. You must be on this Kansas State. Yes. I'm laying the damn points with Kansas State. I made the video on that game yesterday, and the line was at 30.5. It was Kansas State 30.5. I should have bet it right then and there. Now the line's at 37.5, I believe. Bro, Kansas State has lost like 4 straight games. You're at home. I think it's a perfect get right spot to win by $1 billion. Is that the college basketball game you're on? No, it's not. It's not. I want to give it out to you guys, but I have one premium today. It's my college basketball play of the day, and that's the only play I have money on. So I'm going to cover every game besides that one. Pacers money line. I mean, dude, I wouldn't lay juice with that much juice with the Pacers. If you take the Pacers, just take them on the spread. Like, we're still talking about the Pacers this season who have won how many games? Like 5-6 games. I don't feel comfortable laying minus 180 with the Pacers on the money line. Yeah, Hurts is suspect too. I mean, bro, I'm not a Hurts hater. I mean, I think he's a good quarterback, but when he doesn't have Saquon doing what he does, yeah, you definitely see some flaws in Jalen Hurts' game. That's for damn sure. I mean, the whole shouldn't use that word, but the whole Antonio Brown fiasco, Devontae Smith. If you're a fantasy football player and you have either Devontae Smith or Antonio Brown, why do I keep saying Antonio Brown? AJ Brown on your team, it's tough. You don't know what they're going to do. Yeah, they could explode, but it's either they have 20 points or 3 points when it comes to a fantasy perspective. So, guys, I am on the Chargers. I'm taking the Chargers today. I think Saquon Barkley under rush yards is a good play as well. What's his line at? I believe it's 69 at this point. Where's rush yards? Saquon, yeah, it's at 70, 69, whatever you could get it at. I mean, when you look at Saquon's last few games here, let me pull it up. The man has, let's see, he's only hit over 70 yards in 2 of his last 10 games. I mean, he's hitting in that 50 mark, it seems like, every single game these days. So I think Saquon under yards and the Chargers is what I'm going to play in that game. Like I said, don't have a bet on it yet, but it's Monday Night Football. I'll probably throw a little something. Props, yep. Like I said, just gave out Saquon under rush yards. I think a Ladd McConkey over receiving yards could be a good play. I gave that out in 7 free picks in just 5 minutes. I think if Chargers win this game, and I think they do, I think we see a nice Ladd McConkey game. He's coming off 2 back-to-back tough games. Only put up 13 yards against Jacksonville and then 39 against Las Vegas. But the 5 games before that, he soared over his receiving yards line. I like a little Ladd McConkey bounce back game here. Quentin Johnson touchdown. Let's see. At plus 235. Not mad at it. Not mad at it. Let's do a little first touchdown play. Where's the first? Oh, yeah, they're right here. First touchdown score. Who do we think scores his first touchdown, guys? I do like Ladd at plus 1,100. I'm on Ladd today. So, yeah. Jalen Hurts over rush yards. Let's see. What is Mr. Jalen Hurts rush yards line? Set at 30. I kind of like that. Let me check out his recent games here. Let's see. When it comes to a rush yard perspective, yeah, he's gotten 30-plus rush yards in his last 30. I'm not mad at that. I think a little Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown is not a bad option either. It's at plus 100, though, so not the greatest odds. Can't go wrong with it, though. If they get on the 1-yard line, we know what they're going to do. My microphone is falling. Stay. All right, there we go. Let's go back to the NBA, though. Unless you guys can keep throwing me NFL questions if you want. But I want to cover some more NBA games. We went over Pelicans, Spurs. We went over Kings, Pacers, and now there's one more. Suns, Timberwolves. Timberwolves laying 8.5. So the reason why the Timberwolves are laying 8.5 is there's no Devin Booker. Obviously, that is a huge hit for the Suns team. Let's see if there's any other injuries for the Suns here. Isaiah Livers. I don't think that's going to make too big of a difference there. And then Timberwolves. Why isn't it popping up? Oh, that means probably the Timberwolves are pretty damn healthy. So I hate laying points with the Timberwolves. If you've been laying points with the Timberwolves this season, you've been losing money. It's as simple as that. But at home, they've won 5 straight games. No Devin Booker. I think I'm going to lay it. I think I'm gonna lay it, guys. We saw in Phoenix's last game. I believe was Devin Booker playing in that game against the Rockets? Let me just confirm. Yeah, he wasn't. Devin Booker did not play in the Suns' last game against the Rockets, and the Rockets proceeded to beat them by 19 points. I don't know, man. I just think Devin Booker's their anchor, man. They need that guy in the lineup to compete, especially against a healthy Timberwolves team at home. As you guys can tell, I'm not really too happy about it, but I lean Timberwolves. I mean, this team is 8-15 ATS this season. Suns have been a good cover team, so it worries me a bit, but I think it has to be the Timberwolves. They should be able to win that game by double digits. Yes, I got the Pelicans, bro. Pelicans plus 9.5. It is gross, but and no Zion. I understand it hurts, but this team has been fighting. This team has been playing close games, game after game after game. They've been covering spreads, and now they're at home catching 9.5 points against a Wimby-less Spurs team that they've already played twice this season and kept it close. Taking the Pelicans, man. Taking the Pels. No Booker, no Suns. I agree. Oh, let's see. What happened the last time these teams played? So the last time these teams played was back on November 21st in Phoenix. Phoenix was catching 4.5. Oh, I remember that game. That was an NBA Cup game. I do remember that game, and there was some beef in that one. Yeah, I do remember that game. Oh yeah, this is going to be a battle. This is going to be a battle tonight. I really didn't even think about that. Suns did win their last game. That kind of gives me even more reason to take the T-Wolves here at home. They threw that game last second. I forgot what happened at the ending there. I remember it was wild. I don't exactly remember the events that happened there. Last second, three turnovers. Oh my, yeah. I think this gives me even more reason to take the Timberwolves because I do remember there was some beef there in that last game, and the Timberwolves lost. So, guys, actually, the more I talk about it, I'm actually liking the Timberwolves a little bit more. I just don't love laying I just don't like laying a lot of points with the Timberwolves. When just look at the Timberwolves' last 3 games: laying 8 against the Clippers, only won by 3; laying 12 against the Pelicans, only won by 9; laying 12.5 against the Pelicans again, only won by 7. Like this team, when they're laying close to double digits, they just don't come through. Anthony Edwards downgraded to questionable. See, that is something to keep your eye on. For some reason, this site I'm using right now is saying that there is no Timberwolves injuries. Let me try another one. CBS usually has a good injury report. I've noticed CBS is usually pretty accurate. Let's see if Mr. Anthony Edwards is on this injury report. See, yeah, Minnesota, like their name's not even popping up, which means they're healthy. I don't know. Is Anthony Edwards? The problem with this CBS injury report is a bunch of pop-ups, and it makes my computer lag, so I'm getting the hell off of that. Should we watch the highlights of that last game? When was that game? Should we watch the highlights real quick? I think I could pull up a quick YouTube video. When was that game? November 21st? Let's see. Suns, Rockets, November 21st. Let's watch it. Let's see what really happened. Oh, God. Hey, chill. It's a little loud. Oh, let's see what really happened in this game. God damn, 2 ads? Yeah, I don't know. Anthony Edwards may be injured. That's not great. I trust the people. I trust Eric. Let's go to the end of this game. Oh my! Another ad, bro. We've seen 4 damn ads on this video, guys. We're about to get another one. No, get off my screen. Get off my screen. All right, let's see. Let's see how this game ended. This is the Rockets. What am I doing? It's the Timberwolves. Guys, I'm sorry. This isn't even the right damn game. What am I doing? And now we're going to have to watch ads all over again. I'm angry. Oh my God. Okay. We're just going to mute this for a little bit. God dang it. I need to work on my live streaming skills, man. Pitiful performance, Brad. Step it up. You got people watching you right now. Ooh, look at this girl. She jamming. In the Dougie? All right. All right. Here we go, guys. And watch. I'm going to fast forward it, and it's going to be another ad. And now my computer's all working slow. Oh my gosh. Bro, the like medical advertisements gotta chill, man. All right, we're gonna watch this shit now. All right. So Timberwolves are up. Let's get this thing down. I want to see these turnovers. Oh my I might give up on these guys. It's always when you want to show something. Yeah, for real, bro. For real. And then you got to hear the Ozempic ad like 3 times. All right, here we go. They're up 4 with 45 seconds. Bang. Okay. Damn. Oh, they're up 6. Let's see. How the hell do the Timberwolves lose this game? You know Julius Randle ain't gonna bang this shit. Okay. Okay, bucket. Bucket. No! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Another one? Oh, well, I feel bad now. God dang it. Bang. Okay, so that's how they won. Yeah, I mean, they were up 6 points with I don't know how many seconds. And you know Randall ain't going to make that shit. Yeah. So, yeah, it was a bad loss. I see what you're saying. That was an ugly loss. With all that being said, with all those advertisements, go get yourself some Ozempic. No, I'm joking. Timberwolves. Timberwolves is the play. I thought that was going to go so much smoother, guys. I thought that was going to go so much smoother. So, yeah. So, this is what I'm going to go for this slate. We're going to go Pacers lane 4.5 lean. We're going to go the under in Pacers Kings. That's my favorite play for that game. We love the Pelicans. Yes. Thoughts on Pelicans? I feel like we're kind of all in agreement that we like the Pelicans. I think we all like the Pelicans. Yes, everyone likes the Pelicans, which kind of scares me. But I think that's going to be our play for today, guys. That's going to be our. I need a word for it. Like, what's the play? Like our group play, our team ride. I don't know, but I think we lock in Pelicans. Pelicans +9. I'm gonna bet it right now. Ozempic. A little half unit play on the Pelicans. I'm not going heavy on it. I'm only heavy on one play today. All right, locked it in. Thoughts on NHL? You guys know, man. I dabble in the NHL. You guys know who to hit up for the NHL though. That's Chris Ruffalo. I believe Chris Ruffalo. Let's pull up the NHL leaderboards. I'm gonna let y'all know. Let's see who's balling in the NHL this season. I believe it's Roof. I'm gonna give me a couple shout outs though. Nice little NFL, 58%, not bad. College basketball so far, 57%, not bad. 55% in college football. I'm having a good fall. I'm not on the NBA leaderboard yet, but that's coming soon. NHL though. Ooh, Brian Biller with a 61.3% rate. And then my boy Chris Ruffalo with a 51% rate. Check out the wraparound if you want the NHL plays, guys. I'll give you a little. So I gave out the Wild on 7 free picks in just 5 minutes. Seattle just looks like shit right now, to be perfectly honest with you. So it's more of just a Seattle fade. This line is jumping though. I like the Wild. We talked about the Lightning a little bit. I do like the Lightning, even though they're struggling a bit right now. The Lightning actually have been better on the road. I think they get the job done. And yeah, I think someone said Sabres. Okay. I mean, the Flame are ass, but I mean, the Sabres, I mean, these guys have basically identical records. You like the Chargers or T was better? Doing a band need you, Brad. Ooh, you're betting a band? Chargers. I like the Chargers. If you're betting a band, you may want to take the 2.5 points just to play it safe. If I were to only bet on either the Chargers or the Timberwolves, I would take the Chargers. Wild stood out. Eagles. Okay. Wild stood out. Flames over Sabres. Chargers. Okay. Appreciate you dropping your plays there, man. What else should we talk about today? I feel like I guess we could do some college basketball real quick. We already talked about Kansas State, Mississippi Valley State. Yes, I am laying the points with Kansas State. It's at 37.5 now. I think that's a little high. I'm going to bump it to 3.5. I like that. You're going to pay up a little bit. Wolves are going to have, yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. You bet on the Timberwolves game. You're laying close to double digits. You're going to be pulling your hair out. You are right. New Orleans plus 1.5. I don't know, man. That's a toss-up. That's truly a toss-up. Let me dig into that game a little bit. There's actually a game going on right now. Kennesaw State is playing. Ooh, another one I like is Charleston Southern. South Carolina State, there's some really shitty teams in college basketball. We mentioned Mississippi. Oh, my light just turned off. We mentioned Mississippi Valley State. You know what is a really, 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 really bad team? South Carolina State. That is one of the worst teams in Division I college basketball. I would lay it with Charleston Southern. Yep, house of disappointment. Yeah, I need the keys today, though. I need the keys. But yeah, so I like Charleston Southern lane 9. I'm laying the bajillion points with Kansas State. Let's see what else. New Orleans, Incarnate Ward. I ain't touching that one. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna touch that one. Honestly, fade Texas. Give me Southern plus 21. I took Texas. I believe it was her last game against Virginia. That was horrific. That was embarrassing. You gonna keep doing these shows, dude? So I don't want it to be random. I was talking about this in the beginning of the show because I know I slacked off. I was in Florida. I didn't have my setup, and I just didn't do the shows. I was pretty disappointed in myself. I think for me to be able to do these shows consistently and keep up with the daily content I do with all the videos, I think Monday and Wednesdays is ideal. Friday, I would love to do Fridays, but I got like 15 to 20 videos a day on Fridays for the Saturday slate. I just don't want to burn myself out this time of year. So Mondays and Wednesdays, I feel like we could lock in on that. Mondays and Wednesdays. I promise I won't be skipping weeks like I did a couple weeks ago. I felt bad. I know this show really isn't too big or anything, but like I try to be a man of my word. I hate to like say I'm going to do something and then just not do it. Grambling might be worth a look. Plus 8 against Southern Miss. Grambling. I mean, Grambling has played 4 straight road games. This is their 5th road game in a row. They've lost 5 in a row. I mean, they're coming off a good game against Tulane where they only lost by 2. Not bad. They also played San Diego somewhat close. They played Cal Baptist somewhat close. I'm not mad at it. But I mean, Southern Miss has some wins this season, man. They were 3-point dogs against Radford, won that one by 7. I don't know, man. Oh shit, these teams have actually already played this season. Oh wow, interesting. So these teams already played the season on November 13th of this year. Grambling was laying 2 points at Grambling. Grambling won that one by 5. So, interesting. Lafayette, I'm not gonna lie, my best pick is in that game. My pick of the day is in that game. Interesting. So it's like you got a revenge spot here with Southern Miss, but do you really want to lay 8 points with Southern Miss? I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's probably stay away from me, honestly. But I think that's the show, guys. We went through everything. It's a small slate. I think consensus, the play that we're all liking in here is the Pelicans plus 9.5. So I put a little half unit on it. If you guys want to ride with the people, I think a nice responsible half unit on the Pelicans is the way we're going to go. And then I'm going to be back here on Wednesday, and hopefully we cash in. Hopefully we cash in, guys. Hopefully my other apartment is rented out. Let me see if I did have a guy message me about it. He hasn't replied back. So I'm dealing with a little bit of a stressful situation right now. So just pray for your boy. Hopefully on Wednesday, Pelicans hit. My other apartment's rented out, so I don't have to pay 2 rents. And yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. Like I said, I only have one play today over at PickDawgz Premium. It's my college basketball play of the day. It's my favorite play in all sports today. So you could check that out. Use promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off. We also do like the Chargers today. So Pelicans plus 9.5, Chargers plus the 2.5. I feel like those were the 2 plays that I think we could be on and be happy about. So hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Everything was going so good. They were paying that rent on time. And then boom, I get a text message. My bank account's froze. I have to move out. The apartment's empty. Like, bro, you never want to receive that message. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yes. Chargers stop the run. Yes. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. I'll catch you on Wednesday.